Right. We discussed about page properties, right? Huh? Okay, then. So okay. So how many types property modes? So we can see about property modes. So how many types of property modes we have? Let's say first one is single value property. What is meant by single value property? The property,
property that it's a single value.
yeah, the property which holds the single value. For example, age property is there, right? So age is holding the particular person age. So this is nothing but a single property. So next one is page property. So what is meant by page property? So a property hold other properties. Okay, and it refers to a class and holds property of reference classes. Okay, so how we can say like uh, suppose I have the data in data class and I want make it to use in the work class. At the time, what we can do is we are creating one page in the work class and we are referring that class. We are referring the data class into the work class. Okay, so that page, the page properties we can use for multiple purposes. For suppose I have only one page created. That one page we can use it for customer by using customer dot first name. We can use it for employee dot first name, or we can use it for manager dot first name, like that. Okay, a property holds the other properties. So other properties in the sense of the properties which are available in the data class, other class. Okay, so it refers to a class and holds the property of reference classes. So that is about page and about page list. Page list is also the same, but page contain only a particular properties related to the one person record. Page list is nothing but multiple pages. Okay, this is a single page. Page is nothing but a single page, and page list is nothing but a multiple pages. So this is an order collection of pages where each page is the list will have an index. Suppose uh, here we are just referring the page dot property. For example, customer dot. Okay, like this, we are dealing in the page properties. But page list is a collection of multiple pages. Now, how it will be using like so? Page is referring to only single person. For example, it is referring single person, but single person, right? So that's why we are using if we use it for the customer, it is using as a customer dot first name. If we use it for manager, we are going to use it as a manager dot first name. So, but page list is nothing. Page list is a multiple collection of pages. Okay, so multiple collection of pages is not. If one page is referred to one person, then multiple pages refer to the multiple persons, right? then how we can deal with these things? Multiple, for suppose in the page we have only one customer, that's why we are using customer dot first name. But in page list I have 100 numbers of customer. How I can going to refer? So the page list we are going to use like, so in the page list, first it will have the main thing is a customer. So we are taking it as a for customer purposes. In the customer, we have customer of one dot first name. Okay. If we want to enter the second record, customer of two dot first name. Let's say, let me add one more, customer of one dot last name, customer of one dot age. So this record is for particular one person, and this is for the another person. Like this, so on. Here, the customer is a page list, and page list with currently we have here two pages. So this is one page, and this is another page. So page list is the multiple collection of pages, but page is only the single page itself. Like customer dot first, customer dot last name, and customer dot age, like this. So this is single page. Okay? This is the page list. Entire thing is page list, and these are the number of pages. This is page 1, and this is page 2, and every page is able to access with the index value. Okay, all pages. So this is one page, and this is one page. All pages refer to the same page list class. Understand?
Yeah. Can you explain page group also once more?
Okay. So page list is a multiple collection of pages which is in order. Okay, this is the order collection of pages. Okay. If we take page group, it is unordered collection of pages. It is not supposed to like in this order. So the page list is a order collection of group, like because order collection of pages. That's why we are seeing the records in a order, in an order. Okay. So page group is, it is not like that. If we say what the main thing is, here we are giving the integer as the index value. I mean, we are calling customer of 1, customer of 2, customer of 100, customer of 101, like that. We are giving index value as an integer, but in page group we are giving string as a index value. Like suppose address is the page group. In the address,
Oh, okay.
address we have number of addresses, like addresses of workplace. Okay, in the addresses of workplace I have street number, uh, let's say state, city. So addresses of workplace, and again now addresses of my home. Okay,
Okay.
same street number, state, city, and again address of office, street name, state, city. Now, did you understand between the page list and page group? Page list is a ordered collection of pages, and page group is an ordered collection of pages. And in page list, we are giving the index value as 1, 2, 3 like that. But in page group, we are giving the index value as string.
Okay, got it.
Okay, but
Yep.
just this is for example. But mostly in enterprise application, the page group we are not going to use. Mainly the page, single page or page list. Page group is a
Okay.
rare case. Okay, very rare case. Okay, okay. Are you clear up to here?
Uh, yeah, this is clear. Thank you.
Okay, take note on the requirement.
Okay.
Create a sections working with the data class section with the page properties. This is the continuation of previous requirement.
Uh, with the page properties, you said?
Working with the data class sections with the page properties.
Okay.
Okay, so first one, create sections using page properties.
Okay.
In implementation work class. Okay,
Okay.
so now we'll see. So according to that requirement, what we need to do, first of all, we need a data class and properties. Okay, but the data classes and properties are already available. We created yesterday, right? The vehicle data class and the properties, manufacturing company, everything. Okay,
Okay.
so then after we need to create a page in the implementation work class, and we need to refer that data class into that page, and then we need to create a section and map the controls. Need to create a flow, and we need to open the existing flow and add one more assignment. A note on the second point, like this is the second screen of the uh, existing flow. Note it down. Okay,
Okay.
so now we are going to create the page list, sorry, page property. So the data class, everything we already have. So how to create a page property? Right click. Who joined?
I accidentally got disconnected.
Okay. So create data model property. So it is like personal, personal vehicle implementation work class and okay. Now create. Now change it to the single page. So this is how we are going to use the data classes into the work class. Even those are non-inherited. So what is the class that we created yesterday? ICICI ICICI auto I data vehicle. So this is the class and the properties that we created in this vehicle class only, right? Right. So here we are just change the property to the single page and we have provided the data vehicle class. Okay, that's it. This is how we are going to use the data classes into the work classes. Okay, by using references as page or page list. Got it? Yeah, got it. Or any confusion? Let or one more time need explanation. Page list. Page list is also if we also choose the page list, you need to provide the same data class. So page list is for the multiple records, right? But personal vehicle is for how many personal vehicles is there? Personal vehicle is only one, right? Belongs to only particular person. That's why we are using the same single page. For suppose if commercial vehicle is there, commercial vehicle is for multiple records. So then we can go the page list. So based on the requirement, we are choosing whether it is page or page list. So single page, save this one. So save. So then next what need to do? We need to create a section. So right click on user interface, create a section. Personal vehicle info. Hit and open. Convert to full section editor. Now we need to map the properties. How we can map? We can drag and drop the properties and map the drag and drop the controls and map the properties, or we can also drag and drop. Let me refresh here once. Let me show you one thing. So we now we have created a page property, right? So the page property looks like property. In the property, this is the page property. If we expand the page property, so whatever the properties that we created in the data class, those classes will automatically reflected here. Okay, so the page or page list property will be looks like this under the property. Okay, normal single properties looks like this test. Okay, we don't need one, right? So I'm deleting. Data model. So property, if you expand, so this is the page property. In the page property, we have properties referring to the data class. Okay. Okay. Now you can simply drag and drop these controls. When does not exist in this context. Okay, those context is different, right? So because this context refer to the data class, but we are trying to drag it on the work class data vehicle. So it is not possible. So then what we need to do is we need to map the controls. data capture, text input, text input, text input, text input, and the final one is prior insurance, I think radio button. Now let's now watch carefully how we are going to referring the page classes. Here, if you click on down arrow, so already the page is available in work class, right? Personal vehicle. So personal vehicle details dot pin. It means dot page and property, page name and property. Okay, submit. So like this, we are mapping the properties to the control. The next one is personal vehicle details dot manufacturing company. Next one. What is the next one? Personal vehicle details dot manufacturing year. Personal vehicle details dot model and personal vehicle details dot prior insurance. Page name dot property. Okay. Horizontal control format other segmented. Submit. And here I am making some changes to the dynamic layout. Other stacked labels left, container default, play header and title. So these are all the custom changes. If you want, we can also make personal vehicle information. Want to make it as collapsible. Submit. Okay. Just save this. Pages and class. If you want to preview, let's see the preview how it will look like. So this is how the page will going to be reflected in the UI. So the section we created successfully. Then after what we need to create? You need to create a flow action. Create flow action. Personal vehicle. Create and open. Personal vehicle info. Save and open the existed flow. We have created one flow, right? Flow. Open the customer details flow. Now, so we need to add a personal vehicle as a second screen of the transaction. So for that, we need to take one more assignment. So what is the flow action? Personal vehicle. Save. action, run, and click on submit. See, this is the personal vehicle information screen. Okay, let's suppose when I'm entering some random numbers. It's submitting. Now, if we open the clipboard, how the page properties will seen in the clipboard is, so in the PY work page, do you have any vehicle information? Is there any vehicle information in PY work page? Because those are a separate pages. Those are not created in the PY work page. If we open the PY, if we expand the PY work page, so in the PY work page, you can see the personal vehicle is a separate page and referring to the data vehicle class. If you click on the personal vehicle page, then you can see the details. So this is how the page properties will seen in the clipboard. Okay. Now take another requirement related to this one. We also discussed page list, right? Working with page list property and table layout. Okay.
What is the symbol on the personal vehicle box? Is there any significance?
No, 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 nothing. Nothing. There is no significance.
Okay.
That is just thing like a symbol of routing to the current operator. I mean, whoever the created this flow, it will be routed to that particular operator. That's it.
Okay.
Have you kept the heading working with a page list property and table layout? We already discussed different types of layouts, right? Freeform layout, fixed layout, smart layout, table layout, right? Dynamic layouts. Up to now, we have seen the dynamic layout. For now, I will show you the how table layout will also be looks. Okay. Did you keep the heading? Are you noting down or not?
Are you asking it to note down now or?
Note down.
Okay.
See, whenever I say the requirement, you need to write down yourself. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So that was the requirement. Okay.
Working with page list properties and table layout.
Okay.
So requirement is create new screen to capture commercial vehicle data. In table format. and this should be the third screen of existing flow. Okay. So for this, we don't need to create again data class and property. We already have one data class. So this is the main advantages of creating data classes. One data classes we can use multiple times for page or page list. So the data class and its properties are already available. Now let's create page list property. Create property commercial vehicles. Create and open. Previously, we have taken the type as single page, right? Now we are taking as page list. Even if we choose the page list, we need to give the same class, same data class. Same. Now what we need to do, we need to create a section for this. Commercial vehicle info. Create and open. Up to now we have seen the dynamic layouts, right? Now we can going to see the table layout. Drag the table layout. So this is the how table layout look likes, and double click on the table layout. So here it is asking as a source. So in order to display the data into the table, we need at least a source of we need a source property or report definition or data page. If we use the report definition, it will asking applies class and report definition. If we choose the data page, it will asking the data page. Now what is the source that currently we have? We have only property. Property also it is not asking about the single page, it asking whether it is list or group. Okay, so that's why we created a page list. So what is the page list? Commercial vehicles. Not commercial vehicle. If we refresh this app explorer, open data model, property, now we can see the two page. This is personal vehicle is a page property and commercial vehicle is a page list property. Okay, so currently we have using the page list as a source to the table layout, and in operations select inline. If we select inline, then only we can able to edit the table. I mean add the columns or delete the columns. Okay, and allow if you want filtering, you can also use allow filtering, allow row reordering, allow column resizing. So if you want any operations we can select, but now we don't have that much need, right? So in presentation, display row numbers, hovering, display custom messages, container header and title. So I'm giving header and title as commercial vehicle details. If you want this also, we can also make this also collapsible, but I'm not making. Commercial vehicle info, action, general. Is there anything? Pagination format, right? Suppose in the table, if we have 100 records, if we want to display 15 page and 15 another page, we can also select the pagination, like page 1, 2, 3, and how many records that we want to display. Like this, we can also show. But currently, we don't have any that number of records we don't have, right? So that's why I'm selecting none. Submit. Okay, just a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, how we can add the properties? How many properties that we have currently? 5 properties. So this is the place where we are going to add the columns. So insert column right. I'm going total we have 5, right? So I'm going to add in the columns. Set column right. So now open the commercial vehicle. Now try to drag. So win. Next one is manufacturing company. Next one manufacturing year. Next one model. Next one prior insurance.
You're not using any keyboard shortcuts, right? You're just dragging.
Yeah, and dragging and dropping.
Okay.
Because we already given that the commercial vehicle as a page resource, right? So we can just use the drag and drop. It will be okay. Save. Then next, what we need to do? What is the next thing? That once we created a section, what is the another thing that we need to do?
This should be the third screen in the existing flow.
Hmm?
Update the flow. This should be the third screen in the existing flow.
How we can make it as a third screen to the existing flow without
Uh,
creating a flow action? How it is possible? I just asked after the creation of section, what is the next further process? So you need to answer like we need to create a flow action in order to merge this section into the flow.
okay.
Action commercial vehicle. And now open the existing flow. Customer details. Take another assignment. Commercial vehicle details. So this is how commercial vehicle details looks like. If you want to add any items, click on add item. Like this, you can add number of items. If you want, if you don't want, we can also delete. Okay. So I'm giving sample data. Adding one more. Okay, I just added the two records. Submit. Now how the clipboard data will look like? Hmm? So if you open the PY work page, in PY work page also it is not there because it is a page list, right? So it will create a commercial vehicle as separate thing. Why commercial vehicle have doesn't have any data on the clipboard on the page itself? Because personal vehicle is a single page. Okay, that's why whatever the data that we are entering in the single page, the data will be we can able to see it here. But commercial vehicle is a page list, right? So page list is nothing but it can contain number of pages. So here the example is in the flow in personal vehicle whatever the details that we entered is only for related to only one record. But in commercial vehicle we have entered two records, right or not?
Yeah.
So so this is for page list. This is the structure like if you open the commercial vehicle, see we have two records. Commercial vehicle one referring to data vehicle. So if you click on the commercial vehicle one. If you click on commercial vehicle two, the data you can see. We already discussed this thing, right? So whenever it is a page list will be accessed through the index value of 1 2 3 like this. So same like that if you see the clipboard, commercial vehicles of 1, commercial vehicles of 2, if I add number of records there, commercial vehicles of 3 like that, we have number of records will be there in the clipboard. Okay, understand about the page list and table layout? Yeah. Understand?
Yeah.
So the next thing, just take 10 minutes break. We'll continue again. Is it okay, or we can continue?
Either way, fine with me. We can.
Um, your wish. Shall we continue up to 10:30? Yeah. So then we can connect back at 9:30. I mean, stay in the call. Just